Hi and welcome to It's a High Raw Life, episode 29. I am going to make spring roll with a peanut sauce, a dipping sauce. I'm going to be using these rice spring roll skin or rice paper that you get in the Asian market or some regular grocery stores sell it. I got this at the produce market. Had to look up how to work with the discs of rice paper, but it's really easy. But first I'm going to make the sauce. So I'm starting out with half a cup of raw almond butter, which I have in my little food processor. It said to make it in the blender in one of the recipes that I read, but it just seems like too much goopy stuff on the bottom of the blender, so I'm going to do it in here. Okay, then I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of honey. Now, I'm not doing a glommy over full tablespoon, okay? The original recipe said 2 teaspoons, which frankly is a tablespoon, so we're gonna go with just a tablespoon. I still love that honey so much. Sorry, not professional. Okay, then we have a tablespoon of nama shoyu, which is an organic soy sauce, or you could use tamari, a wheat-free soy sauce. We have 1 tablespoon of fresh squeezed lemon juice and a 1/4 cup of water. You know, the almond butter is really, really thick, so that will help it out. Now, I chopped up finely 1 small clove of garlic, and I cut off about not quite a 1/2 inch piece of ginger, and I chopped that up as well. Now, although it's going into this mini food processor, the blade is big, these kind of things get stuck underneath, so I do tend to chop them up before putting them in. It's a good idea. Okay, I'm going to do 1 shake of cayenne. Obviously, leave it out if you don't want it. And we just need 1 pinch of salt. I'm using Himalayan pink crystal sea salt. Just 1 pinch. I guess that was 1.5 pinches. 1 pinch. Then I'm just going to blend that up. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited to eat this. You want to blend it really, really well because the almond butter is so thick, you have to really work all the other ingredients into it to get them to incorporate well. I can't wait. I'm sorry. I have to just try it. Oh, that's awesome. You gotta make that. That'll be a great dressing, a great dip for veggies. Don't even save it for things that require a peanut sauce. Okay, so here's the deal. The rice paper, it seemed a little daunting, but then I watched a kid work with it on YouTube. Love YouTube. And it's really easy. You get a bowl of water. I'm using a dish that has a high side to it. Check these out. You know what they look like? If you've ever seen those rubber placemats, they feel like plastic, but they're not. So here's what you do. You just lay it into some warm water. Now, is this technically raw? I doubt it. Rice flour, tapioca starch, water, and salt. That's what it's made of. All right, so maybe it's not raw. What are you gonna do? It's high raw life, right? All right, so we're just gonna let that soak. Now I'll tell you what I have to put in. You can essentially put in whatever you like. And back in the day, I remember, you know, getting these spring rolls with big pieces of shrimp in it. So knock yourself out with a big selection. I've got some spinach leaves, cucumber and carrots that I cut into these nice long thin pieces. I have some mint leaves and some of my homegrown sprouts. I think I'm gonna need more of those. So I'm gonna make it nice and thick. We'll get some more right now. There we go. Love having my own big stockpile of sprouts handy. Okay, so that's it. I don't know if I soaked it too long or not too long, but you just want it to be pliable. Okay, and while I lay this one down here on the work surface, ooh, it's going to disappear. I'm going to lay the other one in. So here we go. I'm going to start with a couple of spinach leaves, in that way. Then I'll lay on a whole nice bunch of sprouts. The mint leaves really make it. I don't know if you can recall having these before, but they always put mint leaves in. And as a matter of fact, they would put in usually rice noodles of some sort inside. So I was thinking what would be fantastic in these spring rolls is the kelp noodles. If you've ever used those before, next time I get some of those, I'm going to definitely make this. So I'm putting in some carrots and some cucumber. You can put in avocado. I'm not going to do that because I'm having avocado tonight in my salad. So I'm going to skip that now. And then you roll it like a burrito essentially. It's really flexible. Oh, what's happening there? Let's flip that over. I wonder if that meant it wasn't all submerged. Oh, this is so easy. This is so easy. Look at that. It's done. I'm going to have that with my dipping sauce. Okay, let's make one more, and I'll show you how that looks all done. Let that sit. Get some of my dipping sauce into a bowl. So today I had to shovel for almost 2 hours just to do my driveway. There was, you know, full over a foot of snow out there. Then a neighbor took pity on me because I was crying. I don't know if he saw me, but I was. And he came and helped me a little bit with his snow blower. That made me feel better. Thanks, Kevin. Okay, so we've got our pliable sheet of rice paper. Put down, I'm going to make this one really chock full. I think the idea is to roll it really tight. And again with the sprouts.
Hi, Papa.
Hey, Zoe. Some carrots. Now, you may want to chop up your vegetables and put them in there, but we'll see how taking a bite through the rice paper is. I don't think it's rubbery. I haven't had these in a while, but and some mint leaves. And then roll it up tight. You know what? It's not that fragile. You know, it feels like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna rip it as I'm rolling, but it's really not so fragile. So roll it nice and tight. And come have lunch with me. Look at this. Oh, I'm so excited. Here we go. We've got 2 nice big spring rolls, and I can make more. Look at what we're talking about here. Raw veggies, some rice paper, and some nice dipping sauce. So let's give this a try.
With rice paper, it's hot.
That's not hot. I'm doing the happy spring roll dance.